Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Banks. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, It's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Michigan State 7, Texas A&M 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Big throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He breaks free. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after them with a lot of bodies. They're able to come up with that sack.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? He's going to hand this off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Will he score here? And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Takes the handoff again. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Sparty. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Well, a huge chunk play in the grab, but they were so backed up, it still doesn't result in a first down, if you can believe it.
Yeah, anytime you see a run like that, it's almost a given you're going to get a first down, but nonetheless, it's still a huge gain for this offense.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And they'll give it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Spartans. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan State, 31. Texas A&M, 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And, Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
He's swarmed by the defense. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Banks. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now for 1st and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense stuffing the runner. The ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. trying to extend the play. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 31, Texas A&M 14.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Whistle comes, and once again, no escape.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, a reverse. It got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
This is a nice job of the receiver picking up the 1st down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They go in front in the final minute of play.
What a game we're watching here. You take the lead here because the quarterback makes a great throw. Nice job by the receiver going up to make the play. And now you take the lead with less than 2 minutes to go in this massive playoff game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to put it down and run. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, looking to throw it. Comes up with the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Close to the tight end. And he's got it. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Aiming for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Michigan State. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Michigan.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Point after, up and good.
Michigan State 38, Texas A&M 35.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down.
29 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball.